I'm Jocelyn White at home here in the Hills of Kingswood. John Zazelka is usually my partner sitting here, but instead, John is our feature subject today as he shares with us over the next several months how the Hills of Kingswood came to be and what he foresees for the future. Today, it's all about in the beginning. So take it away, John.
Starting at Oakdale and Oak Tree and Oakwood and Fairview, which is phenomenal. Kings Gate in Plano, which is wonderful. But what I really love is these high-end, gorgeous communities. And when I saw the Hills of Kingswood, I just fell in love. And it was a raw piece of land. I lived not far away in Frisco. My girls rode horses in that area. Believe it or not, there was trails from my house, which is Stonebriar Creek Estates, which you've seen, all the way through to the Hills of Kingswood, and it was never for sale. And then I noticed that all of a sudden there was no activity, so I thought, well, something's going on. So I chased it for 2 more years before I was able to buy it. And then Nick joined me, and Rocky, and we brought in partners with us, and then we had this master scheme in mind to do what we've done, which was to create something special for Frisco. We love Frisco. They've really been good to us. The city manager, George Purefoy, has helped us on numerous occasions, and all the mayors and the council members and so on. So we wanted to do something special. So instead of taking the Hills of Kingswood, which was really zoned for 1,400 plus houses, we said no, it would ruin it. So we limited it to large lots, some smaller lots, but most of them large lots. And we thought, you know, with the growth of Frisco, that people would want something different. They want to build their own dreams. So we ended up encouraging people to buy lots instead of buying houses. Now we also sell lots of builders who build some wonderful houses. But we encourage individuals to come out, buy their dream lot and design their dream house so that it's eclectic. It feels wonderful. We have controls over the whole development, but we let people really spread their wings and do designs that quite frankly, are to be raved about now. And also the type of people, now that we've been there some years, and the base is established, more than the base, we're a little more than half done. We probably have 250 homes in there, but the next phases are going to be also large lots. What everybody sees now is only a portion of the property.
I sure enjoyed walking that property with John. He has quite a vision, and it's beginning to come true. In fact, next month he'll discuss the timeline, how various phases are coming to be, and what we can see in the future. That John, he's something else. And so are our vendors. Now, we've been watching the elevator wait to be installed with power at the Shelley Reynolds signature home, and now we turn to D&D.
My business partner and I, Donald Monsieur, we have about 20 years combined in the elevator industry. We had worked together previously. In December of last year, we decided, why don't we do this thing together? D&D Elevators does everything from new installation. We also retrofit elevators, both residential, commercial. We do roped hydraulic, machine roomless. We also do pitless for people that can't get the recess in the slab. We also maintain, repair, service, and we also can do commercial elevators, as well as dumbwaiters, stair chairs, platform lifts, any type of accessibility lift we can do.
You know, kind of give you a rundown on how D&D actually does things. Office gives the contractor a proposal, and what we do is we come out, we get a takeoff on it, which basically I come out, I measure, I get a rough measurement of just the framing, meet with the framers so that way we could get the 2x12 backing in place in the right direction. I come out, I mark it on the things where that needs to be at. I also try to meet with the electricians so this way we can make sure that they have all the electrical requirements that we need in the right spots. We send that to the manufacturer. They send us a set of preliminary drawings, and once we get the preliminary drawings, I come back out and re-verify that everything that the manufacturer has, because every one of these elevators is built custom to fit in the shaft that we have.
In a house like this, it's already been planned for an elevator. And so there's other houses all along the DFW Metroplex where there be maybe stacked closets, or there may be a different space, a second set of staircase sometimes, or a space outside where you can actually build an elevator shaft and retrofit an elevator. If you also have the stacked closets, like if it's not prepared for an elevator, one thing you could do is actually put it on the exterior. You could take out a back set of staircases, or you could find another space. Sometimes one of the things we did recently was take a spot out of a third car garage. It's something to where you can just get anywhere up to 15 square feet to maximize and put an elevator shaft anywhere.
When we put an elevator on a maintenance program, what I like to do, we have a state inspector come out. He inspects the elevator for safety, make sure that everything is working properly, make sure that it was installed correctly, and then he gives us the green tag on it. And then once that's done, we come out semi-annually or quarterly. We don't want anyone to come in and try to work on their own elevator.
We at D&D Elevators are extremely excited to be the elevator provider for Reynolds Signature Homes and doing the elevator here at the show home in the Hills of Kingswood.
We're going to be installing a Wapaka roped hydraulic. It's going to be a 950 pound capacity. It's going to go 40 foot a minute. Basically, it's going to be 25 foot of travel. We're going to have 10 foot of overhead, so they're going to get an 8-foot cab. Basically, all the upgrades. They're going to get a preferred aluminum gate. We're going to do an automatic gate operator on it. There's going to be a hands-free phone that's going to be installed in it, so there will be a two-way communications from if someone's inside the elevator. They can even order pizza from inside the elevator if they wanted to. There's a crawl space, so that's going to be just enough height so we could get the tank unit and the hydraulic pump unit and the controller down there. So this way, the homeowners don't hear the vibration or anything like that. There'll be basically virtually no noise coming from this unit at all.
We at D&D Elevators like to be here for the life of the elevator. So we like to be here from installation through the life of the elevator, from where we always give everybody a 2-year warranty. Most other people don't do that. And so we also like to offer what we call either a semi-annual contract or a quarterly maintenance agreement, where we come out 2 to 4 times a year and make sure that the elevator is taken care of the way it should be. If you have a manufacturer of a residential elevator that's gone out of business, such as the Elevator Company, Otis at Home, Concord, Conquest, National Wheel Elevator, we can repair and get parts for all of those different types of elevators. So if you give us a shot, we won't let you down. At D&D Elevator, we couldn't be more excited to be working with Reynolds Signature Home at their show home in the Hills of Kingswood.
This is the time of year when everybody's trying to think of ways to stay cool. Well, you don't have to worry so much about that if you listen to one of our vendors. He put in this great system on a Philip Carter Christian custom home, and you'll see what I mean.
We are Jetstream Outdoor Cooling. We have a couple of different systems we use to cool and heat outdoor patios. We do new construction and also existing homes. Our cooling system will cool any outdoor covered area, whether you have the screened-in porch or not. What it does is it evaporates the mist that we're using in the ports. We're throwing a lot of air through that port and evaporating the mist. Flash evaporation happens, it's absorbing the heat in the surrounding air. So you get a force of air that's coming down to the ground and circulating cool air. That mist is already evaporated by the time before it gets to head level. So no surfaces on the patio are getting any moisture on them. No wet tables, no wet surfaces, no wet hair, and it will not frizz your hair. This patio we're doing right now for Christian homes, the only thing you will see as far as our system goes is the port. It looks like about the size of a can light. It is a white port that's going to be in the ceiling. It has a single mist nozzle in that port. That's the only thing you're going to see. All the other system is up in the crawl space, and the high pressure pump is out in the garage. We also have an integrated heat system. It's an infrared electric heater. It will actually heat the whole space, the surrounding patio, and then during the summer you can have the coolness also.
Well, John will be back with us next month. He's off on some fabulous vacation this month, probably the Hamptons or something like that. So we look forward to seeing him and you again here at the Hills of Kingswood. We're at home here. We want you to be too. Sharon Webb is our go-to gal in the Hills of Kingswood, so stop by, get a personal tour of our community, and let Sharon introduce you to the spectacular home sites we have available. You too can be at home in the Hills of Kingswood. Give her a call to set up your appointment.